Hello YouTube, I'm Rukari and welcome back to Soulcreek. I forgot what we were doing when we last left off, but I'm pretty sure the lion lady took us into a building and we're going with that. It's an impressive building, well decorated and expertly furnished. Tables and benches are scattered about in rows. Its pleasant warmth washes over me and I'm quickly drawn to the lit fire trench running down the hall's center. A larger throne-like seat presides at the far end. I assume it's where Drevonia sits when she holds audiences with her people. Take a minute to warm up. Thanks, I'm still not used to this cold. You'll adapt. Must be hard without fur. Again, just step on me. I put my hand gingerly against the flames and look around. There are more tribeswomen in here, eating and chatting quietly. I notice one older male here too. A coyote? Aside from Loken, I think he's the first man I've seen. That's Jax. Huh? The old-timer, Jax. He retired from his mating troop a long time ago. I feel my cheeks flush. Oh, yeah. Taki told me about the thing. I forgot it again to turn my phone volume off. Taki told me about the thing with men being rare, the affliction. I didn't realize how bad it was. Drevonia sighs heavily. It's getting worse, too. Nobody knows what caused it. Not the auto monks, not the Blackrunners, nobody. Makes sense. Nobody knows anything, you said. Did humans partake in the indulgence? I wince. I don't remember, but I'm pretty sure we didn't have anything, like that. I see. Well, the indulgence is traditional, historical even. In light of the affliction, it's both a reason to let loose and keep our numbers up when needed. Fertile males are becoming too few. So we do what we must. We drink and we fuck, loudly and happily. It's the only cause of celebration most of the clans have. Imagine that, sex being just as much a duty as it is a pleasure. Will you know? Me, at the indulgence? Not this year. I'd rather keep my eyes sharp that night. Things can get wild. I go quiet, my forlorn gaze lazily going back to the fire. You're not expected to take part, if that's what you're embarrassed about. Everyone has a choice. I blink at her. I'm not embarrassed. It's, it's great. The whole orgy thing. She seems amused by me. I'm not sure humans are even compatible with our kind for breeding. A point to ask Aeon. It would be a shame to let your race die with you. I think I preferred Taki's teasing. At least then I could laugh it off. Now I feel like an exotic zoo animal, which is ironic considering I'm the only human here. Although, if you're to be a Blackrunner, you've other concerns. Oh yeah, guess I'll be slaughtered by demons before I can get my pants off, right? Drevonia grins. You've got Loken as your mentor. You'll be fine. He's the best. You don't seem stupid enough to disobey his instructions either. Speaking of all that, I have something for you. Wait here. She pats me on the shoulder, then strolls off towards the other end of the hall. With nothing else to do, I park my butt down on one of the nearby stools to keep myself close to the fire. What just fell? A polite and conscious quiet hangs over the general hum of the hall. Those who do spot me gawk like I'm an animal on display. My eyes catch on to one of the smaller tables to my left. A group of children are sat in a circle with parchment and charcoal, drawing. I'm surprised I hadn't noticed them until now. There are 6 of varying species. They're looking at me, but nervously turn away when they see me make eye contact. All except one. A boy. The only boy. He's a white-furred tiger with black stripes. He has huge green eyes that are locked onto mine, wide with childish wonder. I'm just gonna smile. Let's make friends with the little guy. I smile at him. To my surprise, he grins back and gives me a happy wave. At least someone doesn't think I'm a freak. Logan doesn't think you're a freak. Drevonia stomps back over to me. I go to stand, but she pushes me back down. Don't get up. Here. She thrusts a sizable roll of paper into my lap. What is this? It's a map, dingus! This is a map of Ilalia. Did I ever decide if that... Lalia? The province we're in. So we're here in the Draconi clan. That's Bleakstone. We got the Razorback clan, the Great Barrier, Lake Crikey. Estelia, the River Crikey, the Riptide clan, the Devil's Trag, Newbridge City. I'm not reading this in any order. I'm gonna have to put like circles up. Soulcreek, Windchill clan, the Spire. Logan got this map from the Automonks. I imagine he'd want you to have it. I spread the map out before me. It's quite crudely drawn, but I'm able to get a rough idea of what I'm looking at. Ilalia. How big is it? Smaller than you'd imagined. It takes just over 2 days to cross the entire province. Those darker areas are the Blackzones. I'm assuming she means anywhere where it's shaded with this, like, reddish color. Gods, Ilalia's totally surrounded by them. Ilalia. Whereabouts are we right now? Here. West of the Great Barrier, where the Automonks are found. That's Bleakstone. Okay, so you're doing what I did earlier. Okay, I guess that was a waste of time. That's Bleakstone, a sector of Zephyr ruins. It's where Loken has run now. It isn't too far. There's still good salvage in that area. Is it dangerous? All Blackzones are, but Loken is among the best. He'll be fine. This is the Spine. It's a corridor of treacherous mountains, and the only safe way in and out of Ilalia. Okay. That was oddly quiet for a second there. These are all other clans? Only the sedentary ones, yes. There are 4 larger clans that settled in Ilalia permanently, but many dozens of nomadic clans come and go. I recognize the Windchill clan. That's where Loken's visitors this morning came from. These marks inside the Blackzones are the largest of the Zephyr ruins. They're the best places for Blackrunners to go looking for salvage. I'm assuming I'm gonna have to pick and go in there and, you know, explore and shit. My eyes wander over the Blackzones, a knot of anxiety forming in my gut as I see the extent of them. Devil's Crag. Loken said he found me there. It's the most dangerous place in Ilalia, supposedly, but full of old technology. Any Blackrunner foolhardy enough to run there always returns with hefty bounties. How many Blackrunners are there? These days, not many. Most aren't attached to clans. They sell their skills out in exchange for supplies or accommodation. A real waste of talent. A Blackrunner's place should be with their clan. The Riptide clan here has 4 Blackrunners attached to them. How come? You guys only have 1. Soon to be 2, but the Riptides are the biggest clan and best avoided. They're not friendly? Their chief, Caius, has some progressive ideals. A tyrant through and through. You sound like you've had dealings with him. Drevonia goes quiet for a second. That's not a story worth telling right now. I scan the map for more points of interest. What's that? A mountain. It's never been explored. How come? It's not in a black zone. It's cursed. No one has ever returned. Ah, got it. Makes perfect sense. Cursed Mountain. That also just happens to be the name of the game. Keep the map, Rukari. Loken would have meant for you to have it. I still don't know why he thinks I'm Blackrunner material. I'm not. I'm nobody. Loken disagrees. He thinks you have something to offer. Aeon will give us some answers as to your origin, and after that you'll pick up a new path. Just let it fall into place. She gets up to her feet. You can find your way back to Loken's lodge alone, I presume? I blink at her, surprised. You trust me enough to go alone? I'll admit, you don't seem dangerous, so I'm trusting Loken's intuition. Besides, you're far too small to be a threat. I chuckle, amused. Yeah, thanks. I know the way back, I think. Thanks for the tour. Good. Then she hesitates. Her brow flickers at me. I catch a subtle weighing of judgment behind her eyes and frown uneasily. I'm not sure I like that look you're giving me. You should go and explore the village for a while. But by myself? Walking back by the lodge by myself is one thing, but this? Yes. Get familiar with the woman of the Draconi. That's not a good idea. Did you see how people were looking at me? You don't need to explain yourself to anyone. If Loken wants you as his acolyte, then I expect you to walk among us. That means being seen and treated as a Draconi. You sly cat. So go. Be seen. Her logic doesn't add up. I'm immediately suspicious. Why am I still alive? Drevonia scowls. I'm sorry? Why am I alive? You said your predecessor would have killed me on the spot. You didn't. Why risk it? How many times do you need to hear it? Loken invoked his right, and he believes... No. You wanted to keep me around before that. Why? She glares at me for a moment, then smirks. Sharp little thing. I have my reasons for keeping you. They're not your concern. I'm pretty sure they are. Your only concern right now is to acclimatize yourself to Alayla. You won't manage that sitting on your ass. Go. Take advantage of my trust and be someone, Rukari. With a final pointed look, she turns her back to me and heads off down the hall. Almost immediately, someone else grabs her attention. Looks like I was right about her having an ulterior motive. The thought of wandering the village alone as I'm stalked by leering faces is an unpleasant thought. I know I've got to get used to this place, but alone? Now? With a resigned sense of apprehensive dread, I get to my feet and meander to the exit. Though the morning sun is hidden behind a blanket of muggy cloud. Nah, I didn't read that right. The morning sun has hidden behind a blanket of muggy cloud, scattered showers in the afternoons, and now Ted with sports. Feeling the cold once again, I tuck my arms back into my hoodie pocket and look around me, shivering and wondering what to do. I look to my left and spot a pair of tall feline women ogling me anxiously. They turn swiftly away and shuffle out of view. I'm starting to get used to people doing that. I'm totally alone here. Well, almost alone. Looks like it's just us, then. It's not so bad. I think their reactions are reasonable. Imagine if you were back in Zephyr times, surrounded by humans. Suddenly, a beast thing like Loken shows up. You'd be cautious of him, too. I suppose. At least they know I'm a human. Taki thought I was just a furless rat. The more they see you, the less of a threat you'll seem. Besides, we need to learn the layout of the land. Let's go get some data. You really love data, don't you? What's not to love? It's data. It's everything. I get the feeling Drevonia will reprimand me if I head straight back to Loken's lodge. With a brisk step, I amble back through the village. Here, I'm exposed to the daily hustle and bustle of the industrious Draconi clan. The streets are alive with activity. There are traders calling out their wares, builders maintaining the ramshackle huts, and farmers toiling in the fields. You wouldn't think there were any horrifying Blackzones or demons lurking in the mountains all around us. Everyone seems perfectly content. You know what's interesting? Listen to all the voices. How many dialects can you hear? It's so diverse. The different species, the different accents. I wonder how it got so varied. You would actually think that over time they would homogenize into one strange new accent like they have in certain regions of America. Maybe it's more recent, people, refugees and stuff like that. Maybe the Blackzones cover everything else. I wonder what makes Alayla safe. People must have come here to get away from them. Do you think I'm really the last human? Not enough data. I couldn't say. I mean, maybe we're all... maybe there are a bunch of humans outside of this safe zone. You're not the only one. Nobody else knows either. The apocalypse just disappeared from all living memory is mad. Something's not right with that sentence. to be like the fact the apocalypse just disappeared from all living memory is mad. I bet they don't want to remember either. We're talking about a world-ending event. That kind of trauma could destroy generations of identity. So where did the worship of Zephyr Salvage come from? It means something to them. Hope, maybe. Trauma can't erase a person completely, just bury them. I grumble mournfully. Weird question, but how am I hearing all of their accents through your translations? Ugh. Do you really want me to lecture you about sociolinguistics right now? Yes. That sounds fascinating. Tell me more. I don't even know what that word means. Are you flexing your throbbing AI brain at me again? Consider me aroused. Bite is unimpressed. I'll give you the puny human brain version then. It's magic. Whoa. Alright, smartass. At least I have a physical brain. Sorry, Rukari. Can't hear you over all the magic. You fucking asshole. Wee. Smartass. I continue to wander through the settlement until I'm back in the village square, the anxious tribeswomen distancing themselves like opposing magnets. Amidst the tempest of noise and activity, someone calls out to me. Excuse me. At first, I don't realize she's talking to me. The idea that one of the tribeswomen would actually want to talk to me is unexpected. Excuse me, human? Sorry, I don't know your name. Startled, I spin around. Aw, she's cute. I like her earrings. One of the tribeswomen, a mouse, is approaching me with her hands clasped anxiously behind her back. I'm drawn to the signature rounded ears on either side of her face and the cute cone of her snout. Yeah? Hey? I have no idea how to address her, but I don't want to come across as rude. Sorry. I know you must be busy. Or are you? Are you busy? Sorry. The mouse fumbles her sentence. She seems nervous, but at least she's actually trying to talk to me. My name is Mia. It's lovely to meet you, human. She bows her head. I awkwardly do the same, wondering it's some kind of draconian greeting custom. I remember seeing Loken do the same with Drevonia and Taki. Rukari, nice to meet you too. Sorry, I shouldn't be bothering you with this. I frown. What could you possibly want with me? It's okay, what's up? You're the new acolyte, aren't you? Loken's acolyte? How do people already know about that? Sort of. I only just got here. I'm not clear on what's happening. I see. Well, it's okay. I can ask Loken instead. Is he available? Not right now. He'll be back after dusk, I think. I'm really curious about this now. Did you need a Blackrunner? I mean, I'm only an acolyte, but I could pass a message to Loken. Oh, sorry. It's probably a waste of your time. I just thought since Blackrunners have wit that maybe I could ask you something, if it's not too much trouble. Sure. What's up? Well, I made a trade with one of the other villagers yesterday. I gave them a pile of freshly sewn linen and 2 chickens. That seems like a lot to trade. It is, but it was worth it. In return, they gave me a Zephyr relic. Well, you can imagine I was thrilled. Man, these people's reverence of Salvage is really odd. They said it was functional, only I can't quite figure out what it actually is. I was a bit skeptical, but they assured me that Zephyr hunters use these to track game all the time. They said it would be easy to figure out. Do you have it with you? With a chirpy bounce, she withdraws something from her pockets and holds it out to me. I take it, and I have to hold back a baffled gawp at what I see. It's just the plastic casing of an old shotgun shell, absolutely ancient and decayed beyond all use. I pluck the shell between my fingers and hold it in front of my face, squinting. I don't care how valuable these people think Zephyr Salvage is. This is literal garbage. I'm just not sure how to use it. This isn't a Zephyr relic. It's trash. Oh, trash? It's not salvage? It's just plastic. I mean, this is an old shotgun shell. Shotgun? Ammunition. For a weapon. I suppose it was used for hunting, but it's like having an arrow without a bow. It's so old it would never work, even with the right gun. She had to have been swindled. The seller told her it was functional technology. I'm actually annoyed on her behalf. This is exactly what Bite said could happen. These people have no idea what the value of this stuff really is. Who sold this to you? His name is Barrow. He buys a lot of Zephyr salvage from traveling Blackrunners. Let's help her. Help her how? We'll go give Barrow a piece of our mind. Come on. What? Is your software on the fritz? We can't go around stirring up trouble. We don't know these people. We're Loken's acolyte. These are his people. So if we help them, we're also helping him. This is like totally none of our business. It is our business. It's Blackrunner business. Drevonia will be happy too. We can earn her and Loken's respect in one go. I don't think this is going to go that way exactly, but I do feel bad for this lady and I want to help her. I do feel sorry for her. She seems so friendly, just taken by the same strange veneration of the Zephyr as everyone else. And Bite makes a good point. Earning the respect of the Drevonia is important. The whole earning the respect of the Drevonia. Hey, where does this Barrow guy live? I could talk to him about this. Oh, really? That'd be wonderful. He lives in the hut just opposite the hall, with the chimes and the skull on the door. You can't miss it. All right, mind if I take this? I hold up the shotgun shell. Of course. Thank you so much. I can see why Loken chose you. I blush. I'm just doing my part, I guess. I'll be in the village square at my stall. I have eggs if you want to trade. Sure, thanks. Let me handle this first. She gives me a nervous smile, then watches as I turn and head back towards the hall. Hey, isn't this exciting? We're like Zephyr detectives. You don't think we're getting involved where we shouldn't? Of course not. Drevonia said the tribeswomen see Loken as an arbiter. He helps people. We can do that too. I'm looking for the skull. Where's the skull on the door? I don't know, parts of this feel like, I don't know, there's some weird spots on the textures that give me slightly AI generated vibes. I don't know if that was a thing when this came out. It doesn't take me long to find what I assume to be Barrow's home. It's pretty small and run down. Even for someone my size, living here would be unpleasant. This is such a dumb idea. These aren't my people. I shouldn't be getting involved in their affairs. Just as quickly as my resolve wavers, I feel it reform with renewed strength. No, I'll prove to these people I'm just an ordinary, decent human who means no ill will. I will not let this place beat me. I will not cower from it. Time to put this wit of mine to good use. I bang my fist on the door several times, feigning confidence in myself. Fake it till you make it, my guy. No turning back now. Hello? Anyone home? There's a clutter as someone moves around. I don't know what kind of animal you are. The door scrapes open. A grouchy creature with graying fur, sullen brows, and bloodshot eyes steps out. He's about my height. He just stares at me, withered throat rumbling in distaste. Hi there. Not a great start, buddy. He continues staring wordlessly. I can't quite place his age or his species. I'm sorry, I'm new to... Loken's new pup. Her. He's got a gruff, blunt voice that grinds unpleasantly on the senses. Yeah, that's right. I guess you heard the rumors. You ain't normal, boy. I scowl. I'm certain he's either drunk or high on something. Not exactly, I suppose. I'm human. Humans are dead. Well, I'm not. Got salvage? Salvage? Yeah, trade. No. Fuck off, then. He goes to shut the door. I step forward. Wait, you're Barrow, right? He grunts. I hold up the shotgun shell. Barrow looks at it, then at me. He doesn't say anything. Do you recognize it? Nope. My eyes narrow. Do you know Mia? Ain't seen her. But do you know her? Nah. Scans indicate a 97% probability that he's bullshitting you. Yeah, no kidding. Does he look high to you? No, but I'm seeing physical symptoms that could indicate long-term substance abuse. Barrow tries to shut the door again. Hey, wait! You traded this thing to Mia for her linen and livestock, right? Nope. You're clearly lying. Yup. Man, this guy is something else. Well, you know that this is total junk, right? You traded it anyway. Salvage is salvage, boy. But this isn't worth anything. Nah, you're wrong. It's literally just plastic. Don't care. Deal's a deal. Fuck off. Before I can stop him, he scraped the door shut and slammed it in my face. I don't hear him shuffling around inside, so I presume he's still at the door listening. Fine. I'll take this to the chief. She'll be thrilled that you've been swindling her people. That does the trick. The door gradually opens again. Barrow steps back out. This time he looks at me different. He seems droopy and glum, despondent even. Look, I told the same shit story myself. Just trying to make me losses back. So someone traded this stupid thing to you as well? Yeah, some Blackrunner came here last month. A cheetah had them black spots. Did you get her name? Forgot it. I wonder if Loken would know who that is. Look, I get that you got caught out by this as well, but you can't go pulling the same con on others. Now even more people have lost stuff because of this stupid thing. Why didn't you just tell Loken? He'd have helped. Don't want nothing to do with that scabby mongrel. I frown. You got a problem with Loken? Not your problem, boy. Whatever. Don't want the chief honking her bullshit at me. Tell Mia she can have her cocks back. And her linen? Whatever. I hold out the shotgun shell to him. He stares at it. There's no mistaking the look in his eyes. Bleak, tired, and dispirited. Don't want it. Worthless. But... leave now, boy. Once again, the door is crudely pulled shut. I'm left baffled and a little shaken. That was... odd. Yeah, no shit. So this is what Logan has to deal with? So much for everyone in the village looking up to him. There must be some history there. I bet this isn't the first time Barrow has gotten into trouble. I begin making my way back to the village square to find Mia. I can't believe Mia agreed to trade with him in the first place. That guy was an asshole. Yeah, I guess I just, what's wrong? Did he seem kind of sad to you? I'm not good with emotions. They're all the same to me. I hum quietly to myself. I wonder what Barrow's story really is. With the job done, I make my way back to the village square to find Mia. It doesn't take me long to find the mouse. I'm surprised, however, to see her already speaking to Taki. I thought she'd been sent to find Aeon. Does that mean he's here too? I might finally get some answers. Rukari, you're back. Hi there, good to see you up and about, rat. Yup. It's Rukari. Is Aeon here? Can I see him? Nah, not yet. Gonna get here tomorrow, hopefully. He's real keen to meet you. Not as keen as I am to meet him. Good thing the old bugger is easy to find. Stubborn mole don't like moving around too much. Don't worry, rat. If anyone can tell us what you are and where you come from, it's Aeon. Someone told me she's actually supposed to be Australian, but I'm stuck with the Scottish. I can't change it now. Hey, so you met our Mia already, did ya? She slaps a hand on the mouse's shoulder and squeezes it. Mia grins, seemingly accustomed to Taki's behavior. Our best mouse, legendary chicken farmer, this one. Really knows her way around the fat cock. Taki. Taki, honestly, you have no tact. What will the human think of us? That we put our mouths where our tits are. I don't know that. What does that even mean? She points a finger right at me. Seriously, Rat, me is a precious lady. You mess with her, I'll have you hung, drawn, stuffed, and turned into a wine rack. I'll wear your furless cook round me neck and bash people in the jaw with it for a laugh. This is like the third time you've threatened to chop my dick off. I think I've figured out what caused the affliction. Ha! Maybe I just got a thing for dismembered cooks. I should hang him on the wall when I fuck. You don't have to be like that, Taki. He's been great. He's helping me with a problem. Taki's stout ears twitch, her interest chord struck. That right? What trouble are you causing, Rat? I wish she'd stop calling me that, but I suspect asking her to knock it off would just make her double down. I guess she didn't really mind. I guess I don't really mind the way she's jostling with me. Her teasing actually makes me feel a little more at ease. Some trouble with a guy named Barrow. Oh, for... What's that wardling fuck knuckle done now? I love that. I love Taki. I know she's crude, but God, she comes up with the best one-liners. I show Taki the shotgun shell. Taki frowns at it. The fuck is that? A shotgun shell. And that is, you Blackrunners all took other bollocks. It's just trash, okay? Barrow was trying to trade with it. I told him to return Mia's stuff. He's agreed. Oh, wow, thank you. Thank you so much, Rukari. Don't mention it. I'm still going to tell Loken. There's more to the story than I thought. Of course, thank you. If you ever need anything, please let me know. I'll be sure to let the rest of the village know you're a friend. Ah, good on ya, Rat. We need more like ya getting shit done. But what the hell are you doing here on your own anyway? You know, wandering about, getting to know people. You off your rocker. You shouldn't be skipping around without an escort this early. You're the last zephyr. Might as well slap a dinner bell on you, bullocks, and see which clan fancies a human steak first. And you're fucking injured and all. Didn't Logan punch a bunch of stitches in you? Drevonia suggested it. Taki shakes her head disapprovingly. Yeah, well, the sun don't always shine out of her delicately sculpted ass. Taki, you're terrible. Ah, it's whatever, Mia. I'm first Gordy and I can say what I like. I'll say it to her face too. How do you think I got the job? Come on, Rat, I'm taking you back to Logan's Lodge. You gotta rest that gash of yours. It's fine, really. I've taken Dawn Lily for the pain. Ha! Unlucky. Did you throw up? I snicker. The puke would have added some flavor. You never know. Still time. Get your butt moving, Rat. Taki shoves me playfully by the shoulder to get me moving, then waves goodbye to Mia. See you around, Mia. Soon as I've walked the rat back, I'll get some shut-eye. Then we're catching up proper. I look forward to it, Taki. It'll be good to have a catch-up. Mia gives me a final smile and a wave. It was wonderful to meet you, Rukari. Yeah, you too. Let me know if you need any more, Blackrunner stuff. Of course. Hope your wound heals quickly. Give Loken my best. I smile as I watch her leave. Man, she's really nice. Seems the Draconi aren't so bad after all. As we're headed to the edge of the village, I notice almost everyone we pass greets Taki by name. Many hold their hands out for her to clasp in passing, while others bow their heads in respect. People really like her. Although I'm not surprised. She's very charismatic. I actually feel quite safe around her. Motherfucking hiccups, goddammit. I mean, I guess I feel safe around Loken too, but in a different way. Even if he's staggeringly awful at communication. Communicating. I can read words. I'll need to find some way of getting to know that hound. Ya good? Huh? Taki addresses me out of nowhere. You're just real quiet. Everything good? Sorry, just thinking about stuff. I'm kind of overwhelmed. There's a lot to get used to, and hey, I get it. Your whole species is gone. Must be lonely. We exit the village and march back up through the forest towards Loken's Lodge. To be honest, being the last human doesn't feel like a big deal. All I really care about is finding out who I am and where I come from. I really hope Aeon knows something. Did you not have no family? If I did, I imagine they're gone. I must have had parents at some point. Or did I? I could have been built on a factory line for all I know. Maybe grown in a lab. I ain't never known mine. Never will. How come? She blows a raspberry and dismisses the thought. Who the fuck knows? I was raised by the caretakers, skipped learning math and joined Drevonia's warriors instead. Lucky me, I get to deal with shit like Barrow for my whole life. He seemed high when I saw him. Tacky grunts. Yeah, guy's hooked up on dawn sugar. On what? It's basically like crack, I'm guessing. Dawn sugar, it's a drug. You take a normal dawn lily and you give it to the right people, they can turn it into dawn sugar. Oh, okay, so poppy, it's opium. They grind it up, mixed with the right stuff, cook it up, dry it out, and then boom, you got dawn sugar. It gives you a real fierce high, like skipping through clouds. The stuff is proper addictive though, way worse than regular dawn lily. Use it for any decent amount of time and it'll fuck you up for life. There's a real seedy trade going on for dawn sugar. Folks can get almost anything for a small pouch of it. Nowadays, only real decent Zephyr salvage, straight from a Blackrunner, will get you a few ounces of dawn sugar. I groan in understanding. That explains why Barrow was collecting so much Zephyr salvage. Aye, to trade for dawn sugar. Why doesn't Drevonia outlaw it? She sorta has, but it doesn't stop folks from producing the stuff. I didn't really say the word producing with any amount of pronunciation. Since you can't cook dawn sugar up without getting caught, folks do it inside Blackzones. How do they survive out there? Taki rolls her eyes. They often don't, but there's no clans to lay down the law on the zone, so some folks sneak into them for other reasons. Raiders use them for shortcuts through Lila. Criminals do all kinds of crazy shit in them. Some clans exile folks to them. Of course, most people who go into Blackzones just straight up disappear. Nothing you got to worry about though. You got Logan to watch your back. Soon you'll be as good as him. I really hope so, because I don't particularly want to die. We exit the forest and begin winding up the vertiginous path to Loken's isolated lodge. How dangerous are the Blackzones? Drevonia told me they drive people insane. I mean, if people sneak in there to cook drugs and take shortcuts and stuff, then they can't be that bad. Taki stops mid-step and stares at me. Well, it's sorta true. Folks do sometimes lose their feckin' minds if they spend too long in there. But not always. I ain't ever been in one, so I couldn't tell ya. Logan said he had 2 acolytes before me. Did they both die in Blackzones? Oh, that. Well, not both of 'em. One of 'em did, yeah, but that weren't no one's fault but his own. And it won't happen to you so long as you keep sensible. What happened to his other acolyte? Look, stop thinking about all that. Just focus on resting up. Make sure you can walk properly before you think about running. So you've never seen a demon either? She stops dead, her cheery expression dies. What? Are you serious? Yeah, sorry. Was that a bad thing to ask? She looks past me, then avoids my eye. Nah, rat. Ain't ever seen one. Best ask Loken not stop. Keep me out of it. She carries on walking. Her demeanor towards me has changed completely. I fucked that one up. She doesn't say another word for the rest of the stroll back. It doesn't take long. Loken's lodge is only 10 minutes from the village. Here you go. Get in there and get the mutts heater working and rest your cut up. You ain't doing anyone any favours by walking around flapping your folds like a virgin at an indulgence. Alright, fine. If Drevonia asks... Yeah, relax, rat. I'll tell her where you are. Now go. I want to get some fucking shut-eye. Been riding all night I have. I hope she means like a horse and not... Alright, go sleep. I'll be alright. I know you will. Later, rat. She barely acknowledges me with a nod before turning around and strolling briskly back the way she came. Once I'm back inside the lodge, I shut the door behind me and shiver. I was hoping it would be warmer inside, but the cold hasn't gone anywhere. There are still a few pieces of firewood left from last night, but I don't know how to start a fire using rubbing sticks like Loken did. I seek the refuge of the electric heater again. It whirs steadily to life as I flick it on. I sit cross-legged as it starts roasting my cheeks with hot air. Surprisingly powerful, this little thing. I'm already exhausted. I've noticed the pain in my side is mostly gone, so the dawn lily I took must be working. Could it be making me drowsy as well? Taki was right. I should be resting. But I can't rest. I can't relax. There's the same unanswered questions are still rolling around my mind like stones. Where have I come from? Where has Bite come from? How is he in my head? What am I? Now there's a new question. What are these demons everyone seems so freaked out about? Drevonia was ready to imprison and execute me because I couldn't prove that I wasn't one. Bite and I have been running on our evil robots theory, and I don't see any other explanation. Hey, Bite. These demons. They must be controlled by some malevolent AI of their own, right? It could be a single AI controlling all of them, or each unit could each be an individual sentient program. Most likely, it's the same technology that created me. That is the least reassuring thing you have said in this entire game. Just promise me you won't turn evil? It's tempting. By the sounds of things, there's two big differences between me and those demons. I'm not restricted to Blackzones, and you're in my brain, in a microchip. Do you think the demons caused the cascade? Maybe I knew about them before I lost my memory. A thought occurs to me. If I have encountered them before, could I still have memory data of them in my subconscious drive? You mean deeply encrypted memories? I could do a manual scan of your subconscious drive to check. Yeah, let's try it. Let's see if there's any mention of demons anywhere. Alright, initiating scan now. You know, Logan is probably the best person to ask about these demons, right? Logan barely likes to string two words together. Can you imagine how that'll go? Hey Logan, what's a demon? I put on my best Logan voice once again. A demon is a demon. And what do demons do, Logan? They do demon things. And what are demon things, Logan? Things that demons do. Alright, I admit it, you do a good Logan. That's because I do his voice to begin with. Still scanning your subconscious. Your brain is a real mess. Yeah, I never got around to dusting in there. Har har, you and your sarcasm. Hey, you wanna see? See what, my brain, like with my eyes? Sure, you can help me search. Here, look. Oh, okay. This is pretty cool, I'm not gonna lie, but while we're uploading or downloading into our own brain full of ones and zeros, I'm gonna call this episode here. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you enjoy this series and all of the fun anthropomorphic animals in the post-apocalyptic wasteland. If you like the video, feel free to leave a like, and if you want to stick around and see more, feel free to hit that subscribe button. That's all I got. I'm running out of things to say, so I'll see you next episode. Goodbye!